Okay, so 19 question says, no, not the 19th, 20th. Ashanes and Sons is a business institute which spread a few areas at the branches. These all branches connected together with the computer network. Network type may be used to connect the computers with all branches. Yeah, now when it comes to the, they are talking about spread the few areas at the branches. Let's hope it is, they are talking about the Sri Lanka, so like it is been spread it as a man. Yeah, people, I was disconnected for a moment. So wait until I share the screen. Yes. So man will be a good option as well. So if you choose the answer 2 to the 20th question, still you can have the marks. Actually, van should be something very large, right? Not like when it is spreading through the spreading through some areas, right? It's not going to be a wide area network.
But so man is only less than 16 miles. So like branches, they have to be like more than 16 miles.
Yeah, that, but we can't actually state neither, you know, it can be or cannot be, right? Like it's a 15 miles radius, no? So 15-mile radius means like moreover like 30 to 40 kilometers, right? Which
No,
is a
if
very
there's a now, if
wide.
we take, for example, if we take a bank in Colombo and another bank in
Yeah.
Anuradhapura, it's more than 16 miles, like 40.
Yes, it is. And again, still we can say we don't know which areas it is being spread. No, so someone can argue it may be on the a few areas means like the so like if you like underline the man, still you can have the answers. And if you got van, go for that answer too, right? It's definitely not going to be a land and definitely not going to be a house network, right? So it is either man or van, right? So take 2 and 3 both as the correct answers, right? And if they have like status, what is the distance, or like what are the areas of the country, then we can have a specific idea, right? So like 30 to 40 kilometers radius means, yeah, as you know, those kind of things, definitely it goes for the van. But again, if it is around the Colombo areas like Gampaha, Kalutara, and all these places, the radius, that means the sky, the distance from the sky, still covers a lot when it comes to the 30 to 40 kilometers radius, right? So go for van and man both, right? 2 and 3 both can be taken as a correct answer. Right, the 21st, if base equals n is a number of system, the largest digit that digit that number system can find. Yeah, so the largest digit means they are talking about the characteristics. So if the base is n, we know the relationship. The largest character is going to be n minus 1. So like if you take binary, the largest character is 7. That means 8 minus 1. So likewise, if the base is n, the largest character of that particular number system is going to be n minus 1. So fourth can be taken as the answer. Is it the answer? 21st, yeah, fourth. So then if you got any problems, just you can disturb me and ask the questions, people. Right, 23rd. What are the MSB and most significant bit and the least significant bit of 8? So 8 is just having one single digit. So most and least are both going to be the same, right? So it is the 8 and 8. Unfortunately, it doesn't have something like that. Yes. Yeah, people, you can take all answers are correct. Like since there is no correct answer, so the most significant and least significant are both equals to the 8 when it comes to the number 8, right? So there is no proper answer. You can take all correct, or like you can have marks for the 23rd one since there is no correct answer, right? And 25th. So in 25th, yes. So for this particular one, you have to have the conversion. So like the most efficient one will be convert these two into the decimal, then you can add those things together. Okay, Ovin. Right, Ovin. Yeah, Ovin, just a second. I'll send you the things to the WhatsApp again, right? Or shall I feed it here so you can have it later? I'll feed to the chat. Sound good. Let me upload it to the WhatsApp. Yeah, Ovin, still you can download it from the WhatsApp, right? Or do you want me to email it? Okay, so I have put it to the WhatsApp, and Manuel has sent the paper to here. So if you want, you can download from here, or else I am uploading. And as I remember, you are in the Omar, are you in the IME group or in the Star Labs? Yeah, you are in the Star Labs, Ovin Omar. Yes, you can have it from there. Yeah, it's been uploaded, Omar, so you can download the things. Yeah, yeah. So got it. Great. All right, people, moving forward. So when it comes to these kind of calculation, it's better you convert this into the decimal, and you can do the addition. There are ways of do the addition by the given base, but not in your syllabus now. Previously, it was there, right? So let me take the questions here, right? So you are asking to add this particular number with 1011. So the easiest way is having the place values. So these place values are what? It's like it's 1, 2, 4, and 8. This goes the same way: 1, 2, 4, and 8. The base values, right? So that means this is containing 13 plus this contains 11. So your answer is going to be 24 in decimal. So 24 into binary will give you what? If the place value are 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, to create the 24, you need 1 under the 16 and 1 under the 8. Yeah, so it's a short way of doing it. Otherwise, you have to divide the 24 by 2 and you have to write the remainders. Then you are going to have answer. So yes, this is going to be your answer as well. So 11000. Yeah, people who have got that wrong, are you getting it now? All right, if you got any questions regarding this, you can ask. Okay, so the going to move forward. I think this is clear to you guys, right? So moving forward, question number 26. So P is 55.8, Q is this particular, so P minus Q, again, you are going to have the conversions. And this time it's going to be a little bit harder because it's given in all the bases, right? So let me take that to you as well. So P is 55 in octal and Q is 1010 in binary. So they are asking P minus Q. So since P is 55, we can convert that into the decimal. So the decimal is the best way of doing it, right? So this will be a to the power 0 and this will be a to the power 1, which means 1 and 8. So 8 into 5 plus 1 into 5 will be there. That means 40 plus 5, which gives you 45 in decimal. And for this, you can have the place values 1, 2, 4, and 8. And it's the 8 and the 2 that we need to add because we are going to multiply those by 1. So this gives you 10. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So your answer, the answer for P minus Q is going to be 35 by 10. Do you got 3510? No, you don't have 3510. So then let's convert this into the binary. Saran, yes, you can convert the octal into the binary. And again, since you need to do the subtraction, you should know the binary subtraction. Either you should know the binary subtraction or you have to convert it to the decimal again, right? So converting octal into the binary and binary into the decimal won't be a problem, but this is easier, right? Because it has just one conversion. So 35, if I take the short way, so here I am writing the place values of the binary, right? So 30, to make 35, 32 plus 2 plus 1 will be sufficient to create the 35. So this is going to be the 35 binary representation, and it is there in the first one, right? So the answer should be like this, right? It should be the answer, right? And the binary in the grade 10 as well, right? When we are separating those like writing those octal by three digits, right? We can convert that into the binary directly, right? So this is going to be the answer, and for your information, I'm going to do the conversion of the others as well. So this is 35 in decimal, this is 35 in binary, And how we are going to convert 35 into the octal? We can convert 35 into the octal by dividing it by 8. So like 35 divided by 8 gives you 4 and 3 is remaining. So 43 in octal is also equal to the 35. So this is the octal representation, this is the binary representation. They don't have 35 or 43 in octal, right? And for the hexadecimal, what we are doing is we are getting 35 and divided by 16. So it will be like 2 and 3 is remaining. 3 in hexadecimal. When you convert the 35 number into a hexadecimal, so 23 in hexadecimal is also missing here. So the correct answer, we can assure it's the binary conversion. So people, are you getting this? Just give me the confirmation.
Yes, sir.
Right. How about the others? Right, okay. All right. Okay, Onetra, right, okay. How about the others? So if you got this incorrectly, those people should get this correct, like get this cleared, right? Others, it's okay. Right.
So in this paper, the harder
All
questions.
right. So moving forward, Minul didn't get the last part. Harder questions.
So in this paper, the harder questions are in the MCQ and the easy questions are in the paper, second paper.
Yeah, maybe, right? All right. So for 27, what is the hexadecimal equivalent for 763 in octal? Yes. So is there a way we can convert the octal into the hexadecimal directly? Not according to our syllabus. So if we are converting a hexadecimal into an octal, we can have these parts. Either you can convert 16 into the binary and later binary into the octal, or you can go hexadecimal into the decimal, then you can go decimal into the octal. Either of the way you can do that. So as per me, the easiest way is the first one, hexadecimal into the binary and binary into the octal, right? So like yeah, they are asking it other way around. They are asking the equivalent of the hexadecimal of an octal number. So it should be the other way around. So we can convert octal into the binary and binary into the hexadecimal. In here, octal into the decimal and decimal into the hexadecimal, right? So I'm going to do this on both the ways, right? So the first method, what they are giving is 763 in octal. So what we are going to do is we are going to write it from 3 bits groups. So 7 can be written as, so our groups are going to be like this, and the groups are having the place value of 1, 2, and 4. So for 7, you can create 1, 1, 1. For 6, you can create 1, 1, 0. For 3, you can create 0, 1, 1. Right? And when you are writing it, you can say it's going to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 0, 1, 1. That is the binary one. So when we are creating a hexadecimal out of this, we are going to group these things into the groups which are containing 4 bits. So you are going to divide it by here as well as here, right? So these people, these groups are going to have the place value as 1, 2, 4, 8. This is going to have 1, 2, 4, 8 again, and this is going to have 1, right? So this converts 3 in here, 15, that means F in here, and 1 in here, right? So the final answer is 1 F3. in hexadecimal. So yeah, the third answer should be the answer 1F3, right? So we have converted the octal into the binary and binary into the hexadecimal, right? According to the second method, what we are going to do is we are going to convert 763 octal into the decimal. So we need the power 1 into power 2. That means 64, 8, and 1. Yeah, 64 into 7 is going to be something like this. 448. So 64 into 7. 8 into 6 is going to give you 48 plus 3. Right, so it's going to give you 8 plus 8, 16 plus 3 is 19. 4 plus 4, 8, and 9, 499 in decimal. So to convert this into the hexadecimal, so you have to divide 499 by 16. So it's going to be 3, 4, 48, 19, that's going to be 1, and remaining is 3. So if you are doing it by 16, 1 and 15 is remaining. 15 means F. So we are going to stop from here and write from top to the bottom. Sorry, bottom to the top. It's 1F3 in hexadecimal. So it's the same answer we are getting from any conversions. Right, people. So those are the two methods that we can do the conversion from hexadecimal to octal, right? So anyone is having any questions? Right, great. So moving forward, how many bits? 28. Yes, they have asked. How many bits are used to EBCD IC code system? Yes, so the BCD use 4 bits, ASCII use 7 bits, EBCD IC use 8 bits, and Unicode is using 16 bits. So for EBCD IC, the correct answer is going to be the second one, 8 bits, right? So that's something that you need to remember. Right, 29. 29 is about what is the correct order of the represented most fast data transmission to process. Yeah, excuse me. When it's regarding the memories, fast data, the speed is vary from like from the most fastest one to the least fastest one. Starting from the registers, register has the fastest like memory accessing thing, or like the data transmission ability. And after the registers, there will be, then after the RAM, the other things. So they're asking most fast data transmission to process. So it's registers, cache memory, RAM, and then the flash drive. So the first one should be the answer. Is it so? '29, yes, the first one is the answer. So you have to remember that point, right? So how the memory works, it works like this, right? This has the registers, this has the cache, this has the RAM, and this is going to be secondary storage, right? So downwards, there are a few qualities being changed, right? Access speed is decreasing downwards, so the registers is the fastest one. Access time is increasing downwards, because speed is decreasing, right? And cost per bit is decreasing downwards. Registers are having the most cost per bit, right? And yeah, capacity is increasing downwards. Registers are in kilobytes, cache are in megabytes, RAM are in gigabytes, and secondary is in like terabytes and gigabytes, right? So capacity is increasing. Yeah, there is another quality called density, which we not very much taught in our syllabus, but it is also increasing downwards, density, right? So you have to remember these four things. Okay. So according to that, the first answer will be the answer for 29th. Right, so 30th. Yeah, this is not ASCII, it should be the ASCII, right? ASSCII, it should be, right? So if the ASCII code character B is this, what is the value for the character E? Now, when you're doing something like this, you need to remember ASCII codes are relevant to the, like it is ASCII code for the characters are in a proper order. Like if you take alphabet, if A is 1, B is going to be 2, C is going to be 3, D is going to be 4, something like that, right? So here they say B is going to be this particular binary number, right? So someone can directly guess what is going to be the E, right? Or if you cannot guess it directly, it's better you do the conversions. So like if B is equals to the 1, 4 zeros, 1 0, right? So you have to see what the representation or the decimal representation of this particular number. So you need the place values. So it's going to be 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and 64. So you are going to add what? 64 and 2. So your answer is going to be 66 in decimal. So they are asking what is the value of the character E. So if it is B, there are C, D, E, right? So if B is 66, C is 67, D is 68, and E is 69. So you have to see how we are going to create 69 out of those 7 bits. So 69 means 64 plus 5. So if you consider the place values, like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and 64. 64 should have a 1. For 69, we need another 5. So that means 4 should have a 1 and 1 should have a 1. All other places should carry zeros. So this is going to be your answer for capital E. So it is 1000101. So 1000101 contains in number 3. Right, so it should be the third number or the third answer, right? Yeah, people, so far, is it clear? Right, okay, Saran, how about the others? Okay, good. All right, Sanduni. Navisha, Minol, all right. Onetra. Okay. Omar. Yeah, okay, Dulagi. Right, okay. All right. Okay, so going forward, 30, first is not there, 32nd that you have asked. What is the equivalent logic gate? Yeah, so the equivalent logic gate means, So you have to see what are the output that it's going to come. Let me see whether this can be solved by you or not. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, it will be a little bit difficult for you to do it since you are not know about the Boolean variables. Right. Hold on. Yeah. So now this can easily be solved from the Boolean algebraic rules, but for this case, you need to create the things or like create the truth tables quickly and have to see, right? So for the NOR gate, it's going to be what if this is AB, it is giving you A plus B bar. So that means your truth table is going to be what? 0, 0, 0, no, 1, 0, 0, 0. So that means they are adding up and will be complemented. So 0 plus 0 is 0, complemented it's 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, complemented it is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1, complemented and it is 0. 1 plus 1 is 1, complemented, it is going to be 0. So now you have to see how about the other gates. So the first one is 2 NOT gates. And don't worry, these kind of things won't be in your little bit away from your syllabus, right? So if it is A and B, because actually it is not away from your syllabus, it consumes more time to do according to your syllabus. Previously, they are given some rules to solve this very easily, right? So this is going to be A bar and this is going to be A bar dot B bar will happen, then the total bar will be the output, right? So you have to see what is going to be the answer of this particular term according to the truth table, right? So if you face this kind of a thing, it's better you have A and B, and you better have a very big truth table regarding each and every output. So this is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. And you have to create a bar. That means 1, 1, 0. That means 1, 0, 1, 0. Dot B bar is going to give you what? 1, 0, 0, and 0. So the complement of it is going to give you what? 0, 1, 1, 1, which is not, will be the answer we need, because this is the nature. All right, these patterns are the patterns we need on the output. So the second one is not the first one is not the answer, right? So if you think about the second one, now second one is something like this. Which is an O gate, right? So A bar and this is going to be B bar and this is going to be A bar plus B bar, right? So in the same truth table, you can find what is A bar plus B bar is, because A bar is here, B bar is here. So A bar plus B bar means 1 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, and 0 plus 0 is 0. Again, it is not the answer we need. So the third one, the circuit was like this. And this was a NOR gate. And this is A, if this is B, this is going to create A bar and B bar like the previous place. And this is going to give you A bar plus B bars total bar. So A bar plus B bar is the answer in here. So that means this is the column. So by looking at that column, we can create A bar plus B bars total bar. So all you need to do is invert this thing. So this is going to be 0, 0, 0, and 1. Again, that is not going to be the answer we need. So we are failed with first three things. So fourth one should be the answer, definitely. Let's see whether it's going to be the answer. All right, so the fourth circuit is like this. So this is A, here it's going to have A bar, and this is B, here it's going to have B bar. It's going to be A bar dot B bar. And people, A bar dot B bar is right over here. So which is identical to the requirement we need. So it's going to be the fourth one is going to be the answer. Yeah. People, is this clear for you? Anyone who needs me to go through it again? Yes, everyone. Right, okay. How about the others?
So will they ask these type of questions for O level?
No, they won't. Actually, they won't, because this consumes a lot of time, right? They may go for a simple one, but not for these kind of things. This takes like, even for me, it takes nearly 4 to 5 minutes. Yeah, someone is asked about the question. Can't we calculate by substituting 1 and zeros? Sharon, I'm not getting what you're asking. Like substituting ones and zeros means? Yeah. You mean like having the ones and zeros for each and every gate? That will consume you some time, Sharon. I think you may need a lot of time to do that. Still, you can do it, but for this kind of one, it will take some time. Okay, so moving forward, 33. Yeah, they're asking if the output of the following logic circuit equals to 0, what should be the, let's say, what should be the values, I think. Yeah, values of A and B respectively. All right, so they are talking about the values of A and B. So if you are facing, you do the reverse engineering part to the start, right? So what you are going to do is, if this is 0, this is an O gate, right? So for O gate to take 0, you must have 0 for this line and also for this line. Otherwise, O gate is not producing any zeros. Because in all other cases, O gate is going to produce 1. 1, 1 is going to be 1, 1, 0 is going to be 1, and 0, 1 is going to be 1. So if this is 0, it is generated from the NOT gate. So definitely in this line, it's going to be 1. If this is 1, A is going to be 1. And if A is 1, I think I have taken some, yeah, doesn't matter. If A is 1, this particular place is 1. excuse me for a moment. Hello. ඔයාව ෂෙඩියුල් කරන තැනක නේද ඉන්නේ? අයියා ආයිසරයක් කැලෙන්ඩර් එකට ගිහිල්ලා අලුතින් ෂෙඩියුල් කරන එකෙන් බැලුවද ඔබ ක්ලෝස් කරනවා. එහෙම චුට්ටක් බලන්න. එහෙම හරි නොගියොත් අයියාගේ සබ්ජෙක්ට් එක තියෙන තැනක එහෙම. එතන ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් ඔයා සිංහල මීඩියම් මැත්ස් වලට නම් channel මේ මේවා කරන්න plan කරන්නේ සිංහල මීඩියම් මැත්ස් කියන ටීම් එක ඇතුළට ගිහිල්ලා එතන තියෙනවා new meeting කියලා එකක් schedule meeting කියලා. එතනිනුත් try කරලා බලන්න. එතකොට automatically මේවා ගන්නවා. ටීම් එක automatically ඒ channel එක automatically ගන්නවා. ඒක තියෙන්නේ කැලෙන්ඩර් එක තුල නෙවෙයි. ඔයාගේ teams කියන එක ක්ලික් කරාම assign කරලා තියෙන teams ටික කරනවා. ඒක ඇතුලේ ඔයාගේ දාන channel එක. ඒ දෙපැත්තෙම පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න. හරි. හරි. All right, people. So we are having one here. So we know our input to this particular place is 0. So this is going to be 0. So for a NAND gate to produce a 0, what would be the so NAND means A dot B bar, right? So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So multiply and complement. So 0 it becomes 1, 0 it becomes 1 again, 1 into 0 is 0, it becomes 1 again, 1 into 1 is 1, it becomes 0 because it multiplies and invert. So to produce 0, it is a must to have 1 1 as the input for the NAND gate. So B is definitely going to be 1 again. So A must be 1, B must be 1, right? So it's going to be the fourth answer. That's why the fourth answer is taken as the answer. So let's see the 33rd answer. Yeah, it's the fourth. People, did you got this? Make a terunada. Yeah, everyone. Right, great. How about the others? Ovina, yes. Right, Ovina. Yeah, if you are going to correct the things, I'll give you a minute to do the corrections. You know, oi. Max channels ටික පෙන්නන්න එතන එක්සැක්ට් ඒ ජෙනරල් එකක් පෙන්නනවා නේද? ඔව් ඒ ටීම් එකනේ. ඒ ටීම් එක Maths and Science English medium කියන්නේ ටීම් එක. ඒ ටීම් එක ඇතුළේනේ channel ටික තියෙන ටීම් එකේ ජෙනරල් කියන channel එක තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ lesson එක plan කරන්නේ. grade level. හරි. හරි. යනවා. ඔයා අරගන්න ඔයා දැන් මේ schedule කරන්න හදන්නේ කාටද? grade 11 Maths and Science English medium. හරි. ඔයා ටීම් එක ක්ලික් කරාම ටීම් එකේ කෙලවරේ තියෙනවා නේද arrow head එකක්. එයාව දිගාරින්න පුළුවන් නේද පහළට? ඕක ක්ලික් කරන්න. grade 11 Maths and Science English medium කියන එක ක්ලික් කරන්න. ක්ලික් කරාම ඒක යටතේ තියෙන channels ටික expand වෙන්නේ නැද්ද පහළ? ඔව් ඒකේ general කියලා channel එකක් කොහොමද තියෙනවද? ඒ කියන්නේ ඔය එතකොට ඕකේ වම් අත පැත්තේ arrow head එකක් නැද්ද අයියේ? වම් අත පැත්තේ arrow head එකක් නැද්ද? තිත් තුන ටච් කරා. තිත් තුන ටච් කරා. පුතාලා මට තප්පරයක් දෙන්න. ආන රයිට්. ආන එතනින්. ආන එතනින්. එතනින්. ඔව් කෙලිම ඒගොල්ලන්ට යන්න. ඒ අදාළම channel එකට අදාළ විදියට. right. Right. Ovin, are you done? Right, great. So moving forward, 34th, which is not a utility program. Okay, utility programs are the programs which helps the operating system to carry out its services and the giving the help to the user to carry their works in a smooth manner inside the computer. But we are not directly using the utility software for our day-to-day activities. Like antivirus software is a utility program, right? Because it scans for viruses and he's like alerting for the activities which is happening without the user interaction, right? Api pen drive ekak connect karama, it's just scan it by their self, right? We are not going to scan and see whether it is having any malwares or not, right? And disk formatting, it is again a utility program where we can use for do the formatting part of a hard disk when we are installing the like when we are partitioning and having the new hard disk connected to our computer. Backup software is to have the backups when we are backing up the things. Graphic software is not a utility software. It is a software that we use for our day-to-day things. So we use graphic software to make graphics, right? So it is an application, right? So it is an application software, right? So the fourth one is not a utility program. So 34, the fourth one is the answer. 35th, which is not an operating system with graphical user interface. So GUI, the only operating system we talked about, which is not having a GUI, is the DOS, disk operating system. Windows XP is a Windows version with a GUI. Windows 7 is a Windows version with a GUI. Ubuntu is a free and open source operating system, which is with a GUI. DOS is the one which does not have a GUI. Instead of it, it is having a CLI, command line interface, right? So you are given a command, not you are given a command, you are giving a command, and the command prompt or the DOS is executing that according to the command which is received by it, right? So DOS is going to be the one which does not have the graphical user interface inside it. So the first answer should be the answer. 36th, there are few files which are stored in the computer created by Ruan. List.docx, birthday.pptx, salary.xlsx. So what are the software Ruan used to create that file? So even though we are not familiar with the pptx, which is the lesson that we need to do, like PowerPoint, we know what it is docx and xlsx extensions are, right? So docx is for the MS Word, xlsx is for the Excel, right? So list.docx is the MS Word. So you can go for the answer number 2 and 4 with those things. So first one and third one is omitted. And the second one is going to be the PowerPoint. So that conclude the correct answer is the fourth one, right? So Excel is the one who is containing XLSX extension. right? Okay, so the 36 is the fourth answer. 37th, what is the wrong statement related to the computer file? File is used to store computer data. Okay. Can change file name. Yes. Can create folder in a file, which is not. You can do the other way around. You can't create a folder inside a file. You can create a file inside a folder. File has the file extension as docx, pptx, etc. Yes, it is a correct one. So the third one is going to be the one which is incorrect. So they are asking the wrong statement. So third one is going to be your answer. 38. In word processing software, Microsoft Word 2010, in the home ribbon, the symbol, the symbol is like taken into the down in here, is respectively represented. Oh my God. Why respectively represent? Or whatever, they're asking what is represented by this particular symbol. So it's not the underline. Underline is having U, U letter. Strong the font color, that means the bolding, which has the B. Grow font, if it is grow font, it's going to be something like this. You're going to have a and you are having some arrowhead at the top of it. So this is grow font or increase font. So it is not that, this is the color. Actually, it's not the color of the matter. So they're asking about purpose, right? So we can go with the third answer, color the word. All right, question number 39. Which are the shortcut keys to get a new document? Yes, it's the control N that we can use for a new document. Like if I show it to you, like in a Word, if we go for a blank document, like if we go file and taking like giving us the shortcut, no, we are not. Oh, let me check that for you. Yes, hold on. What was the answer that they are saying? It's going to be the control N. 39. Yeah, it's the first one. Yeah, it should be the control N, but it is not applying here. It is been. The second document has opened. Yeah, it was hidden by the control N. It gives me the second one. Let's see whether it's giving us the third one as well if it's press control N again. Yeah, the third one is there. So the control N is the one which used to do the used to create new. So like control D. Oh, what is from the control D? I really don't remember what's control D and control M stand for. Control S is stand for saving, right? So the general stuff that you need to remember when it comes to the operating Word and all these things. Control C used to copy, control X used to cut, control V used to paste, control P used to print, and control used to document, right? Those kind of things. Right? Only word processing software, OpenOffice Writer, but Perfect, Microsoft Word. Yeah, that is going to be the answer. ABI Word, Microsoft Word, Corel Draw is not a word processing software, it's a graphic related one. OpenOffice Calc is not a word processing software, it's a spreadsheet. And Corel Draw, again, in the fourth, the answer is not a word processing software. So the very first one, OpenOffice Writer, WordPerfect, Microsoft Word is going to be the answer, right? So for the 40th, it's going to be the first one as its answer. Right, people, that conclude the MCQ paper. It's better you send me the marks separately from a WhatsApp message. How much you got correct for the first paper, right? Right, moving to the second part. So it is having how many? 6, right? So for the these are the answers for the second paper. So let's go through and review it. 14th, Minul, how about the 14th? Yeah, we talked about it, Minul. It's going to be the laser printer, not the line printer. Because if you are given the same document to be printed out from the laser and the line, laser is one who is doing the thing, right? Right, so the first question of the second paper. So they have said 20 marks for the first question and others will be having 10 marks, right? So write 2 ICT applications in business field. Yes. So yes, you can write these type of things: e-commerce, online shopping, online trading, accounting softwares, computer networks, internet and websites related to the business, right? So that means ebay.com, amazon.com, and all these e-commerce related things. And also you can give the word processing softwares, right? It is also applying in the the business field, as well as the presentation softwares, the database softwares. You can go for those, right? So if you got any 2 applications which are on that category, you can have 2 marks for that. So if you got any alternative answers, just let me know so I can tell whether those are correct or incorrect. Video conferencing, yes, video conferencing softwares, you have to say. Yes, Binod.
So the 10th question is not there in the paper, like the first one, 10.
First one, 10th. Yes, it's not there in the paper. No mind. We'll see. Come up panel. No. Never mind. We will have bonus 2 marks for that, right? Okay, so like moving to the second part, right? 4 features should have an information. Yes. So we have learned several features. E-banking system, Onetra e-banking system. Now they are asking about the ICT applications. ICT applications. ICT applications. Yeah, you can take it. Yeah, e-banking systems. And Seren, yes, Seren.
No, it's Minu.
Yes, Minu.
So can we take use of robots?
In the business field, robots, yeah, in one way you can argue on that manner. Basically, like generally we are saying robotics are there in the manufacturing industry, but when it comes to the business field, yeah, it's we can't say it's rare now. They are like using the robotics. Yeah, still you can have, it's better you go with the specifications than like the robots use to help inside the business, or like robots are used to help inside an organization. Likewise, right? Okay, so the online shopping, yes, Saran, you can take it. It is there in the answer script, Saran. E-commerce, online shopping, online trading, those kind of things. Right. So the second one should have these things: relevancy, accuracy, timeliness, low cost. Other than that, what you can say, we have learned one another point. I really don't remember what it is. Relevant, accuracy, timeliness, low cost. Actually, it's not low cost. It's productive, we can say, right? Or the cost effectiveness, we can say, right? Low cost is not a good answer. It's cost effectiveness. That means how, like, what is the return that we are getting on the money that we are spending on, right? So those type of things, right? So you can have 2 marks. That means 0.5 for each answer in the second part. For the third one, write 4 functions of a computer. Yeah, so like basically what we can see is we can input, we can process data, we can output information, we can store information, right? So like if you got all 4, have 2 marks. If you miss a one, reduce 0.5 for each point. Right. Write the equivalent binary. Just input will be having 0.5 marks to Tulagi. That means half a mark for that. Right. Write the equivalent binary value for flows. Yes. So here they have written it. Yes, have they written it correctly? Yes, yes. 101010001, and for 73, 4 ones, 0 and a 1. So if you got it on this manner, oh wait a minute, I'm not sure about the 70. It is 73 in octal. Yeah, that is correct. So go through the things, whether it is correct or wrong. If you need me to calculate it, let me know, right? It's like how we are going to have these things. You are going to write one particular symbol using 3 bits. $73. Yes, my dear, there is a problem. Yes, Binadi, 73 is wrong representation. So 73 is like how? 73, 3 is going to represent as 0, 1, 1. 7 can be represented as 1, 1, 1. So your answer is going to be 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is going to be your answer. Yes. The answer script answer is wrong. It's 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Right? They're having a mistake in there. Yes. Okay, so for the 6th one, draw the logic gate circuit to this particular thing. That's the 5th one. Yes. So here they have drawn it a plus b bar dot a plus b. So instead of drawing an NAND gate, you can go for an AND gate and a NOT gate. That doesn't matter, right? If you draw an AND gate and then send the output through a NOT gate, still you are going to take the marks. Right, so we have discussed how these things can be drawn. So first of all, we have to think about the brackets. So when the brackets are on the same level, you can solve any of the brackets first. So there are two inputs, since there are two letters inside our expression, A and B. So you can have two lines for A and B. Then first you are going to create, if you select A plus B bar, so A plus B is going to go through a OR gate. And hold on, people, the gate that they have used for the, yeah, this is wrong. Sorry, this is wrong. They have done several mistakes in here. So let me draw it. Right, so what they are asking us to draw is A plus B bar dot A plus B. So how we are going to do it? There are two inputs, since there are two letters inside our expression. So for line for A and line for B will be there. So since these two brackets are on the same level, you can choose any of the bracket. I'm choosing the first one. So A plus B. So this should be go from an OR gate. A plus B will be there. And we'll go through a NOT gate. Since A plus B is inside the brackets. So once that is done, then you have to go through the complementing part, the bar part. So when you are having two operators inside the bracket, you have to give the priorities in a manner of what? Brackets, not, and O. This should be the order that you are going to follow. So when you come to the brackets, come to inside the brackets, this bar is at the outside of the brackets, right? So total bar means it is something like we are having a dash, so that is outside the bracket, right? So instead of D should happen first, then we are coming out with the bracket, then go with the bar part. Then at the outside, there is a bracket and a dot. So the bracket is taken the priority. So A plus B will be creating again, right? Then we should flow it through the AND gate. So this is going to be your answer. Instead of these two, you can have directly, you can have a NO gate, right? People, is that clear? Okay, how about others? Right, great. Okay, so going through the next one, find the value of X and Y. So it is saying A bar plus B bar. Yeah, so let's see whether they have given a proper answer. No, they just say X equal 1 and Y equal 0. So let me show you why it comes on that manner. Right, so like A is there, B is there, right? So it's better you have A bar and B bar column separately, then you can see what is A bar plus B bar is. Right, so it's 0, 0, right? 0 into 0. Sorry, A bar is going to be 1, 1, 0, 0. B bar is going to be 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So when you add those things together, 1 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, and 0 plus 0 is 0. So they are asking this as x and this as y. So x is 1, y is 0. That's how you are going to figure that out, right? Or else you have to do it from your mind. So it's better you have a graph like this or a table like this, right? Yes, then the seventh one is two differences per LCD monitors and CRT monitors. Yes, LCD small in size, CRT big in size. Right, CRT consuming a lot of power has consumed, right? And CRT is heavy, LCD is not. CRT make more space, LCD is less space, right? And CRT is comparatively cheap, LCD is comparatively expensive, right? And yeah, those kind of answers. If you got any alternative answers, just let me. Yeah, that's a good one, Binali. CRT is having a cathode ray tube where LCD does not. Right, so for any two differences, you are going to have 2 marks. In the 8th question, it is asking what are the main features that are in the graphical user interface. Write 4 about them. So you need to remember the Vim concept: windows, menus, icons, and pointers. So you should have all 4 to take 2 marks. If you're missing anything, you are going to reduce 0.5 for each part. Right, and as the 9th one, they have to write 2 icons which are used in word processing tasks to create O2 and first. Yes, to create O2, you are using the subscript. To create first, you are using the superscript. So for O2, it is subscript. To first, it is superscript. And in the marking scheme, they have said Ada, Augusta, Lovelace, but the question is missing. So the question would have been, who is the first programmer of the world? So it should be Ada, Augusta, Lovelace. Right, so for each correct answer, or like each correct part contains 2 marks, right? So you may calculate how much you have scored by 10. So you can have 2 bonus marks for the 10th question or the 10th part. So just write how many out of 20. All right, so moving to the second question, write the technical concept related to 5th computer generation. So the technical concept is the artificial intelligence, as well as you can say ultra large scale integration, right? ULSI, right? Ultra large scale integration. So for any of those,
The technical always means hardware, right?
yes,
Like the
yes,
hardware side.
technical, yes, refer to the hardware side, yes. Right, then the for the second part, write per 2 features about the first computer generation and the third computer generation. Yes, so the first computer generation and the third, here goes the comparison. Actually, not the comparison, the features that they have. First generation, they use vacuum tubes. Third, they use integrated circuits. Punch card was the data input and output task. Keyboard and mouse used for the data inputs. A screen has used for the data output task. Based on machine language, yeah, use the high-level computer languages as well in the not the second computer generation, should be the third computer generation. So they are asking first and third, right? Yes. And got very large space. And third computer generation, not very small, but small in size, right? Yeah, high heat generation is on the first computer generation, and the third is less heat generation, and more power consumption in the first and less power consumption in the third, right? So likewise, you can have marks for that, like they said 2 features per generation. So if you got all 4 features, you can have 2 marks for that. And in the third part, they are asking write per 2 ICT application in the following fields. Yes. So like education field, web-based teaching, WBT, web-based learning, right? Computer-based learning, CBL,
LMS.
LMS, yes, learning management systems, right? And use the multimedia facilities, e-learning management system, distance education, serve as a teaching aid for the teachers, yes. Saran, slow in processing for the previous question, yes, it is correct. Hold on, Buddha. Slow in processing. Actually, the slow in processing happens on the third generation since it is due to the translation. In the first generation, it was very speed in processing because it is having ones and zeros, but they could have done only limited amount of tasks, right? Because you have to prepare a punch card for each and every operation that you are going to do. Right, in the agricultural field, weather measuring instrument and drip irrigations, plantation by robot technology, automatic bead removers, right, and greenhouse concept, right, there are many. And for the entertainment, computer games, like downloading songs and all these things, streaming medias, right, taking digital photos and printing side, right, music composing, video editing, right, those kind of things, right, and social network kind of things. Right, so for each subpart, that means educational field acquires 1 mark, agriculture acquires 1 mark, and entertainment acquires 1 mark if you got 2 features in each category. People, just excuse me in a moment. Okay, so the fourth part, classify the computer according to the computer size and name. The applying these words, applying what they have said here. And name the apply in these computers. Yes, okay. So yes, yeah, they may asking about the applications. All right, okay. So for supercomputer, it's a military service and astronomical services, right? Or the those kind of projects. Mainframe computers, high-scale trading and businesses, like for like e-commerce websites. Mini computer for banking systems. Personal computers like school and house. Yeah, like for a house using and for the school using. Generates for the personal using. And Seren, the slow in processing is in the book. All right. Let me check that for you, Seren. Let me check that for you. Right. Okay. So if you got all 4 categories correct, you can have 4 marks for that according to your paper. Right. So they have given the marks allocation in your question paper. So it's better you go through that as well when you are correcting things. All right, so moving to the third question. Tisum works using computer in their different sections in his industry. He wants to develop his industry by networking the system. He is searching details about computer networking, right? 2 advantages of computer networking. You can have many advantages like sharing the resources, the speed to transfer the data and information, having the email facility, and you can manage the system in a centralized manner, right? You can even though the initial cost is high, but the maintenance cost will be less, right? When it comes to the softwares and all these things, right? And internet and email facilities can be given to many different devices by using just one internet connection, right? You can have many things, right? So here in the marking scheme, they have state these points. So let me know if you got anything different than that, right? Yeah, and the second, how to get promotion or advertise into this industry. How to get promotion or advertise to this industry. Okay. What they're saying is advertising about the business using websites, networking the other business branches, and managing at one place. Now, that's not a very clear question. How to get promotion or advertise to this industry? Yeah, now the advertising about the business using website is correct. Networking other business branches and managing at one place, that is not a way to advertise that. Or
Through the
to
internet and through social media.
yeah. So you can go for like many ways, like advertising the business through the website. You can use the social media, and you can use email campaigns. You can use SMS marketing kind of things.
So
Right?
in networking, can you advertise a business?
No, not through the network, Minul. Uh, they are generally asking the thing, neither, like not by the network. They're just asking how to get promotion or advertised for this industry. So we can say it apart from the network, we can talk the general things, right? Networking won't give you any promotional things, right? The only network that you can have the promotional thing is the internet, right? Because it belongs to everyone, right? And yes, so those will be the answers for those, right? So the third one, they are asking the third part, write 2 suitable computer network topologies which are implemented in the industry and name per 2 advantages of them. Yes, so like you
Bus
can go
and
for,
mesh.
yeah,
Tree
you
and
can go
mesh.
for bus, star, ring, mesh, and all these things. And it's better you always focus on the ring star topology, because it is the most common topology that we are using, right? And the advantages, and again, they are asking for the suitable computer network topologies which are implemented in this industry, and name the two advantages of them. Mhm. I think in that context, the star and the ring will be the most appropriate answers. Like if you go for bus, it will limit the number of computers that can get connected, right? If you use a mesh, it will be very costly for you,
So
right?
tree.
Tree again,
So both are there.
yeah, because tree is again, it's going to be a little bit costly for you. So like star and ring will be the most appropriate ones. On Etra, yeah, mesh is again costume module, right? So most appropriate one is going to be the star and the ring. And apart from like from those two, star is the best because it is very easy to connect. It's easy to implement, comparatively less expensive, right? And easy to maintain. If one computer goes down, it will not affect the other computers, but only the central device goes down. It only affects the network, right? So you can go for those kind of examples. So if you got star and ring, you better have the marks. Others will be little bit not appropriate according to the context that they are provided here, right? So yeah, so these are the advantages. You can go through it. Easy to connect few computer to the network, easy to identify errors. It is not affected to the whole network. It is not affected to the whole network. That is an incomplete answer. Like you have to say if one computer breaks down, it is not affected to the whole network. Can easy to connect and remove the computers where necessary? Yes, it is. It is. And yeah, Saran, about your answer, slow in processing, it is there in the book. Yeah, but it's not a very good factor, Puta, like slow in processing. Yeah, because it is given in, the things are given ones and zeros, so the processing was very speed on that manner. Again, it's in the book. Since it is in the book, you can take the marks for that, right? Okay, as the fourth part, they ask write the example to each network type. Right, hold on. What are the two differences in LAN and WAN? Write the example for each network type. So the differences, LAN spread in small area, WAN spread in large area, right? LAN easy to maintain and manage. Yes, Dua. Yeah. Does anyone have a question? Yes. No, I think the mic has on mistakenly. Doesn't matter. Right. So the then LAN is good for limited areas. WAN is WAN is good for have a large geographical areas where we are not where it is not very easy to manage things, right? So the examples, the network in an office or a network in a school laboratory will be the LANs, and internet and the branch network of a bank, which is spread worldwide, right, or spread through a country, will be the examples for WAN, right? Okay, so people, let's go through the fourth question quickly, and let's wind up the session. So since it is 5:20 now, right? So the first part of the fourth question asks, write the Boolean expression to represent the above logic circuit. Yes, so we know how to write the things, right? So let's see check whether you are having the correct answer. It says a dot b bar dot a bar plus b. Let me check check it with the paper as well. I'm not very sure about their answers. Yes, so this is the one they are asking. Yeah, let's try to mark this. So if this is a, this is going to be a, and if this is b, this is going to be b bar, and here it is going to have b bar. So this will give you a dot b bar, and this is a, and this is going to give you a bar since it is going through a NOT gate, and this is b, this is going to have b. So this is going to be a plus a bar plus b, and this is an AND gate. So you can have a dot b bar dot a bar plus b. Is this the answer? Yes, a dot b bar dot a bar plus b. Right, and they are asking you to construct a truth table for the expression that you have generated. Right, so a line should be there, b line should be there, so the combinations should be there, a bar should be there, and yeah, they have created the b bar line next, but you can have a bar dot a bar plus b as the second line. That doesn't matter, right? So a bar is going to be the third line, a bar plus b is going to be the fourth line, and b bar is going to be the fifth line, a dot b bar is going to be the sixth line, and the very last one is going to be the final output. Okay, is this really heavy? Yes, it's going to have 0. Yes, yes. Your output is going to be all zeros in the very last column. So check out if you are having all zeros in as the output, your truth table is going to be a correct one. Right, and the third part, it says simplify the following sums. Yeah, so here they have subtracted it directly. So, but for our in our syllabus, we have to convert these things and reconvert into the binaries, right? So you should have 1,000 as the answer of the first one, and you should have 11100 as the answer of the second one, right? So let's see how it is happening. So the first one says 100,111. So this represents what? 1, 2, 4, 8, 2 plus 4, 36, 36 plus 2, 38, 38 plus 1, 39. So it's 3910. The other one is 5 ones. That means 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16, which gives us 31 in 10. So they're asking the subtraction. So like 39 minus 31 will give you 8, which means 1,000, because 1, 2, 4, 8 is the place values. So it's going to be this is going to be the answer for the first one. And the second one is having 1,000,101 in binary and 1001 in binary. So these things are going to have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and 32. So here 32 plus 4 plus 1. So which means 37 in 10. It's going to reduce like 1, 2, 4, 8. This gives you 9. Right? So which gives you 28 in decimal. Right? So 28 can be written as 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. So like it's going to be 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 4, 28. These two is going to be 0. So this is going to be the answer. Right. So the answers are going to be on these manners. Okay, the very last one, convert the hexadecimal 3D16 into decimal. Yes, which is an easy one. So like 3D16, they say. So this is going to be 16 to the power 0. This is going to be 16 to the power 1, which means this is 1 and this is 16. So D means A, B, C, D, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that means 16 into 3 plus 1 into 13. So which gives you 48 plus 13, that means 61 in 10, right? So that's going to be your answer. So mark the things accordingly, right? We are going to discuss the 5th, 6th, and 7th by next week and start in the PowerPoint as well. Right, people, please go through the mistakes that you have done, right? And be sure that you are having those things correctly, right? So by next week, we are going to finish up the paper and we'll start the PowerPoint lesson as well, right? So, which is a small lesson. We will be able to finish up not by next week, but the week after, right? Then we have to do the what we call the database lesson. Then we can shift to the grade 11 book, right? So let's try our best to finish up it as soon as possible, so it will be easier for us when we are doing the things in the grade 11, right? Okay, so thank you very much for today. I'm going to wind up the session by this point. So have a nice weekend. Thank you very much, people, right? So we are going to start the new lesson by next week. Okay, so see you on next week the same time. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Have a nice weekend.
Bye, sir. Good night.
Good night. Okay, good night. Thank you.